Magnetiize. Stop the chase. Understand the change. Take control of your future. Written and narrated by John Sanei, an Audioshelf production. I dedicate this book to all the teachers, coaches, mentors, authors, shamans, and teacher plants who, in their immense wisdom, have helped me understand, cultivate, and chisel my psychology into the form it is in today. They have helped me unearth the shadow aspects of my personality, which I didn't even know were there in the first place. They have helped me heal deep-seated pain. They have guided my journey of inner discovery, a journey I am loving so much. About the author. John Sanei is an entrepreneur, strategist, author, and global speaker who talks about the future. By combining human psychology, future studies, and business strategy, he guides people and businesses into an exponentially different future with excitement and optimism. Having developed his progressive approach to business strategy in boardrooms and in front of audiences across the globe, John is known for his ability to entertain, deliver critical insights, and inspire change. He works with individuals, small businesses, industry-leading corporations, educational institutions, and governments. And his client list include APSA, De Beers, Dell, Microsoft, Oracle, Softtech, Siemens, Standard Bank, Thomson Reuters, Tiger Brands, and Wassell, amongst others. John is the first African faculty member of Singularity University, San Francisco, and is also a faculty member of Duke Corporate Education. His first book, What's Your Moonshot, was published in 2017. Introduction, a quick guide to the book. So you ask, what's with the two I's? Before you ring my publisher, no, it's not a spelling mistake. I call my book Magnetiize for two reasons. First, to stand out because in the modern age of disruption, memorability is key. But most importantly, I call it Magnetiize with two I's because in order for us to bring about the personal and business success we need today, we have to start by understanding who we really are. Each of us needs to unveil the I behind the I, a process of discovery that ultimately leads to a life lived with purpose. Until the age of 40, I thought I knew who this John guy was. I thought I knew the type of person I was. But it wasn't until I learned to bring my unconscious self to the fore that I began to see the real depth of power within and gain access to an untapped stream of energy, creativity, power, and innovation. This process is, I believe, the first necessary step on the journey from profit-driven existence to a life lived with purpose. We are living in the digital age, a time of exponential technological advancement that brings with it unparalleled disruption to life and business. To thrive at this time, to stop the endless tail chase, and put to rest the sense of never having enough, we need to relearn who we are. It's not always obvious how being conscious and running a business go together. For so long, the ideas of saving the world and tuning into your higher self seem to have been reserved for sandal-wearing hippies who wouldn't know a business plan from a balance sheet. This perception perpetuates the stereotype that we can either be poor and humble or rich and ruthless. But what if reaching a happy medium is the most sustainable and profitable way forward? My first book, What's Your Moonshot, was about grasping the opportunity that the modern age of disruption presented and asked, how big is your thinking? Since its publication, I've come to realize that there's another question inextricably linked to the first one. How conscious is your thinking? I believe we all have a choice. We can either stand by and watch the future unfold, or we can get stuck in and create the future we want to see. By becoming more conscious of who we are, and how we interact with the world in both our personal and business lives, we can magnetize well-being and success towards us. Chapter 1 unpacks the concepts of running away from the darkness versus moving towards the light, and challenges you to consider whether you...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?